afternoon guys, and welcome back to our channel. So it's the middle of October for us here, and we've had this 2017 Audi TTS in for a bit of yesterday and all of today. So this is a 2017 convertible model, and it left the factory with some bits and pieces that this customer wanted, but of course he didn't buy it brand new, otherwise he would have spec'd it all. So the vehicle has now had fitted the highline reversing camera. It's had the front optical parking sensor upgrade, and we've also done the genuine folding wing mirrors. So we've done a triple deal on this one, or a triple bundle for this customer, and he is going to drive away happy chappy, just because with the convertible you've got quite low visibility or poor visibility. So with the highline reversing camera you get a replacement grab bar strip with the LED number plates in, which also fail for a pastime, and that will then give him the moving guidelines up on his virtual cockpit. The factory rear parking sensors that come as standard in a lot of these Audi TTs are locked down, they're audible only. So for you to have the full graphic up on your display, you have to upgrade to the front OPS, and that is the outside sensors are using an Audi punch fitted onto the actual bumper, and the two central ones are grille mounted, and then depending on what colour grille you've got is what we fit. New wiring loom run down through, the module has been replaced, a buzzer has been fitted, and we've also replaced the push button panel in the front of the dashboard to give you manual operation for your start stop, because not every parking manoeuvre requires reverse gear. At the same time, we've also done the folding mirrors. So this vehicle would have come from factory with electrically adjustable and heated wing mirrors, but the customer wanted a bit more, and why not? Good looking car. So we've now fitted genuine folding wing mirrors. We double check compatibility for the door modules and put a new door switch in there, and in some cases we even put a new plastic escutcheon or door trim in there as well, or the armrest, and then code the vehicle for all of those three items to work. So now as part of the vehicle settings up on the virtual cockpit, you'll be able to tick the box for when you lock it that the wing mirrors also lock as well, and then when you get in the car you can put the ignition on and then they will unfold. So join me at the back of the car, I'll show you the reversing camera and then work our way to the front. For those of you that don't watch all of our videos or some of our videos, reversing cameras are all different how we have to fit these in. The convertible is a bit more involved. Obviously you've got to work around the small boot area and the roof mechanism and get the cabling in down through and make it waterproof. So we have removed the factory grab bar. The actual area that you open the boot lid is exactly the same. The number plate lights are LED on this particular model, but we've taken this out and removed it, and it's going to go in the bin because most of these, the actual number plates lights fail. So put a new one in with new clips either side, and then the factory camera housing is all built in. So it's not anything that needs sealing or going to suffer from water ingress. Cable gets taken all the way down in through the grommet for the vehicle, and then fed to the front of the car, and then connected to the 5F drive, which is your media drive, for CAN bus, which is data, power and the video signal. So what we'll do is when we're actually in the car, we'll show you that all up on the screen, but we'll head back to the front of the car just for the front sensors. Again, I did gloss over them earlier, but we'll just have a quick look at those again. So Owen has, on the outside of the bumpers here, has used our punch tool to make a lovely clean burr-free hole for the factory sensor to go on, and then that gets hot glued on and then gaffer taped over the back belt and braces. This is one of the 2 center grill mounts, and again the sensors fit in the factory positions. This is all genuine Audi factory gear, so if you want seamless operation, seamless integration, then this is the reason why this customer is here. All 4 sensor wires are connected and then run through to the front of the car, where the existing factory 4-channel module has been replaced for the 8-channel, which is the front and rear one. And of course, as I said earlier, this then unlocks the graphic up on the virtual cockpit. So join me inside and we'll show you it all working. Right, sat in the front seat here, obviously. If I'm going to put my foot on the brake pedal and just pop it into reverse gear, you've then got on the virtual cockpit the nice clean display of the reversing camera with moving guidelines. Because we're in the workshop now with the roof down, I haven't got the engine running, but the moving guidelines will work with the trajectory of the steering wheel. And of course, you wouldn't have got the graphic for the parking sensors up on the left-hand side. It wouldn't have just appeared at all. So now we've got the rear graphic because we're quite close to something behind, and the front graphic because there's nothing in view or in the way of the front sensors. So that's the rear highline camera working in conjunction with the factory parking sensors to give you this nice seamless display on there, which is also quite nice. And then if the vehicle has the engine running and we were in park or drive and you actually wanted to manually turn on the front sensors, you can press the button that's down to the left of me in front of the gear stick that's also been replaced. You can just press the button there and that's for manual operation. As I said earlier, not every parking maneuver requires reverse gear, so if you're creeping up to something, then you can just press that button and your parking sensors will come live. So via the main MMI jog wheel in here, you can access the settings for the vehicle. So you can push for car, you can do a left click of the jog wheel and take you down through settings in here. So in your settings menu, I think it's under vehicle settings. So if you go into central locking, now you'll have the folding mirrors feature, which is now ticked. So you can untick that, which means they're not going to fold when you lock it. But if you tick it, and then you can go out of there like so, go back to your normal driver settings. So if you were to get out and lock the car now, you press the lock button, the central locking will lock and your mirrors will fold. But I'm now inside the car, so I'm going to manually fold them. And there you go. So factory folding mirrors. Now, unlike some of the other cars that we do, these mirrors do actually fold in, whereas some of them seem to be a bit silly and only fold in 30 or 40%, but these do fold in very nicely. So we've still got the heated aspect, the electrically adjustable aspect. We've just now given this customer the feature of the fold-on lock, which is quite nice. If you are driving down a country lane or a really narrow lane, providing you're going slower than 10 miles an hour, you can manually fold, but otherwise they won't do that in case you accidentally fold them whilst you're on the motorway at 80 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour. And that's it. So we've got a new switch down by the driver's door panel here, and you've got your electric folding mirrors. So 2017 Audi TTS, and we have done 3 essential upgrades for this: genuine Audi folding mirrors, highline reversing camera, and the front OPS, and customers going to be chuffed to bits. So website link is in the bio. Don't forget to follow us on social media, and as usual guys, thank you for watching and keep watching.